as the Lakers get a win that I don't know if anybody other than the guys in their jerseys believed was possible in this time of the year. As we inch towards the spring, every win is important. We'll visit with Anthony Davis here in just a bit. Tim Legler's alongside. I always say the thing about we take what we say in the room and bring it to the set. We're about to talk about how Lakers can't win a playoff series. Yeah. They're ordinary. They're this, they're that, the other thing. All right, let's take that and put it to the side for a minute. Okay. This specific performance makes you think or say what about this specific performance?
Yeah, all of those things are still true about the Lakers, but what you saw tonight was really an unsustainable way to have to play offensively. And this is a brutal loss for the Clippers. You always want to give credit to the guy that took over the game. LeBron was absolutely sensational. Mm-hmm. To be able to do that this deep into his career and play that way, that was an old-fashioned game of what we call rise and shine. Rise and shine's a game you play one-on-one at the top of the key. Everybody's got a single file line under the basket. You score, you stay on. That's what LeBron turned that into in the fourth quarter, and he was allowed to operate in that space. At first, they were daring him to make shots. He made shots. They finally decided to start hitting him with some double teams, but there wasn't great organization to what they were doing. And LeBron, with his size and velocity on the ball, was able to get it to the opposite side. Big shots by Hachimura, big shot by D'Angelo Russell to help him out when he needed it. So LeBron basically put this entire team on his back for an entire quarter, had this historic comeback. It's every bit as much a bad loss for the Clippers as it is a good win for the Lakers. There's no question about that because nothing the Clippers did resembled anything that was organized in the fourth quarter on either end of the floor. Having said all of that, hey, give LeBron credit, but that's not a sustainable way to win, and that's what we were talking about upstairs. They define mediocrity. Like, there's nothing the Lakers really do that's remarkable except for LeBron James being able to do something like that, and the times he's able to do that are not as often as they were, 4 or 5 years ago, Scott.
But just to have that club in the bag still at this stage of the game, we've known each other a long time. I'm not the guy that's going to be hyperbolic, but I mean, we've never seen, the guy is one thing, but never seen a guy at this age still have that kind of top shelf gear, have we?
No, it's what he did tonight just defies all logic for so many reasons. Number one, he's not even playing in that space of the floor. That's not his wheelhouse.
Right.
But that's not his comfort zone first. Secondly, you would think like stamina would be a factor for a player this deep into their career. It's just not for LeBron James. He showed it again tonight. And then his ability to adjust on the fly when the double teams start coming. There are very few players in this league that are going to get the ball from point A to point B, the areas of the floor that he did tonight, on time, on point, to those shooters to give them an opportunity that they're semi-contested rather than contested. There's only a few guys in the league that can make those passes at that time with that much velocity on it. So you're right. To still have that club in your bag is sensational, and he defies logic. We marvel at him so often, and tonight was a performance that I don't think any of us thought maybe we'd see again out of LeBron James to do that against a very good team, a team that's on a short list of teams that really has a chance to contend and win the whole thing.
We were laughing about this the other day about Michael Jordan on the back end of a career in the Wizards jersey. It wasn't like he had a beer belly and played in a fishing hat, but he wasn't who he was in Chicago.
A whole lot of turnaround jumpers in the post.
And that step back and create that space, not vertically but horizontally, right? But it's just astounding to see this version of James at this age be very much, maybe not as same as explosivity at the rim, but just the capacity still when you got a whiff of the chance to win the game to grab the thing. Like that we got to appreciate the moment.
You definitely do, and he is the reason we still follow the Lakers, watch the Lakers, keep an eye on the Lakers, no matter how they play, because they have him and Anthony Davis when he plays well at the top of your roster. When you have that, and guys that can win whatever is in front of them on a given night, you still pay attention to them and you still think, hey, they're always going to have a puncher's chance. The only thing I'll say to that is this is more of a minefield in the Western Conference than what they faced a year ago. This is going to be a gauntlet to try to run through out of a play-in situation and think you're going to end up in the conference finals. It's a totally different animal in the West this year.